The phrase cuts through the lobby like a blade. Sharp, foreign, dangerous. Lucienne's fingers tighten around her stack of books before she even looks up. She knows that sound, the kind of silence that follows a threat nobody understands, the kind that makes grown adults hold their breath and pretend they're invisible. The Belmond Grand Hotel smells like lemon polish and expensive perfume tonight. Marble floors stretch out like mirrors under the chandeliers, reflecting palm tree shadows that sway against the warm glow. Rain taps against the tall windows in rhythm with her heartbeat. Her mother's mop streaks across the floor in wide, careful circles, the blue bucket sitting nearby like a loyal dog. Lucienne sits in her usual corner, navy uniform pressed neat, red tie straight, pretending she's just another piece of furniture nobody notices. Until he walks in. The man in the black suit doesn't walk. He commands. Every step echoes. His tattoos crawl up his neck like dark vines, disappearing under his collar. Women in black abayas trail behind him, whispering urgently in a language Lucienne doesn't recognize. The hotel staff freeze mid-motion. Even the palm leaves seem to stiffen. "Hi viewers, kindly tell us where you're watching from and what time it is." The man stops, turns. His eyes sweep across the staff huddled near the service corridor. Maids, janitors, desk clerks, all trying to become smaller. Then he speaks. Italian rolls off his tongue like thunder from a distant storm. Low, cold, deliberate. Nobody moves. He waits, scans faces, measures them the way someone weighs meat at a market. The front desk manager stares at his shoes. A maid grips her cleaning cart. Another worker steps backward into shadow. Lucienne's mother, Maricel, clutches her mop handle so tight her knuckles go white. The man repeats the phrase. Slower this time. Each syllable drops like a stone into deep water. Lucienne feels it before she understands it, the weight of expectation pressing down on the room. The air thickens. Someone's phone buzzes. Nobody dares check it. The women in abayas exchange glances. One murmurs something that sounds like concern. Another shakes her head slowly. The man's jaw tightens. His patience is a thread pulling taut. Maricel's eyes dart to the floor. She mouths something. Maybe a prayer, maybe a curse. Her daughter watches from the corner, 12 years old but sharp enough to know when danger wears expensive clothes. The silence stretches, becomes unbearable. Then Lucienne's voice breaks it. You asked who among us understands respect before obedience. Every head snaps toward her. The stack of books pressed against her chest feels heavier suddenly. Her school uniform feels too bright, too visible, like a target painted across her body. The man's eyes lock onto hers, dark, calculating, ancient, in a face too young to carry that much weight. He blinks once, slow, deliberate. The women behind him gasp. One covers her mouth, another whispers something urgent in Arabic. Maricel's face drains of color. Her lips form her daughter's name, but no sound comes out. The man steps closer, not fast, not aggressive, just inevitable. His shadow swallows Lucienne whole. The tattoos on his throat seem to pulse in the warm light. Up close, she can see the tiny scar above his eyebrow, the way his suit fits like armor, the gold ring on his pinky finger engraved with symbols she doesn't recognize. You speak Italian? It's not a question. It's an accusation. Lucienne swallows. Her mouth tastes like copper. My father taught me before he left. Something flickers across the man's face. Recognition, maybe, or something darker. He tilts his head slightly, studying her the way scientists study specimens under glass. What is your name? Lucien Duarte. The surname hangs in the air like smoke. The man's expression doesn't change, but his shoulders shift almost imperceptibly. Behind him, one of his security guards touches his earpiece and murmurs something too quiet to hear. Marisol wants to run. Lucienne can feel it, her mother's terror radiating across the lobby like heat from a furnace. But her legs won't move. Nobody's legs will move. The man turns slightly, addressing the room without breaking eye contact with Lucienne. You all work under the same roof. Not one of you understands the language of the man protecting your paychecks. Confusion ripples through the staff. Protecting their paychecks? What does that mean? Whispers spread like wildfire. The front desk manager's face goes pale. A janitor near the elevators looks like he might faint. The man lowers himself, just a fraction, until he's closer to Lucienne's eye level. Still towering, still dangerous. But something shifts in his posture, something almost human. Do you know why I asked that question? Lucienne shakes her head. Her throat feels tight. He leans closer. His voice drops to barely a whisper. Because respect is earned. Obedience can be bought. I needed to know which one this hotel is built on. The staff drop their eyes like they've been slapped. The women in abayas whisper frantically. One pulls out her phone. Another grabs her arm to stop her. Marisol's knees buckle slightly. She catches herself on the mop handle. Her whole world is collapsing, and her daughter is standing at the center of it, chin up, holding a stack of school books like a shield against a man who could rewrite their lives with a single phone call. The man straightens, adjusts his cufflinks. His security team shifts closer, forming a wall of black suits and cold eyes. He addresses the room again. In Italy, we test loyalty before we trust competence. His voice echoes off the marble. Every word lands like a verdict. Today, a child proved she understands more about loyalty, respect, and courage than any adult in this lobby. People flinch. The shame is physical. Lucienne's ears burn hot. She didn't mean to embarrass anyone. She just answered a question. That's all. Just a simple translation. The man speaks rapid Italian to his security. They nod sharply. One pulls out a tablet. Another murmurs into his wrist mic. Then the man says something that stops every heart in the room. Take note of the girl. What did Lucienne just walk into? A blessing or a death sentence? The security guard's pen hovers over his tablet. Marisol moves without thinking. She drops the mop. It clatters against marble like bones breaking. Her cleaning uniform is still damp with sweat as she stumbles forward, positioning herself between her daughter and the man in the black suit. Please, her voice cracks. She's just a child. She didn't mean anything by it. The man doesn't look at her. His eyes stay locked on Lucienne, studying her like she's a puzzle missing pieces he needs to find. Your daughter speaks Italian, he says quietly. Who taught her? Her father. Before Marisol's throat closes. The lie she's been telling for years tastes bitter now. Before he left us, the man's expression doesn't change, but something cold settles in the space between them. Left. The word hangs there, not a question, a challenge. One of the women in abayas steps forward, speaking English with a thick accent. "Mr. Moretti, the negotiation meeting starts in 10 minutes. We should wait." He doesn't raise his voice. Doesn't need to. The woman steps back immediately. "Mr. Moretti." The name spreads through the staff like poison. Lucienne sees it on their faces, the recognition, the terror, the sudden understanding of exactly how much danger she's in. She's heard that name before, in whispers, in warnings, in the kind of stories parents tell children to keep them away from certain streets, certain cars, certain men who smile too easily and forgive nothing. Moretti turns his attention fully to Maricel now. "How long have you worked here?" 3 years. Her voice is barely audible. "And your husband?" "I don't know where he is." The truth and the lie tangled together. "He disappeared. We haven't heard from him in 6 years." "Disappeared?" Moretti tastes the word like wine. "People don't just disappear, Mrs. Duarte. They run. They hide. They get themselves into trouble they can't escape." Maricel's hands tremble. She clasps them together to hide it. Doesn't work. Lucienne watches her mother crumble. She's seen Maricel strong, scrubbing floors until her knees bled, working double shifts, skipping meals so her daughter could eat. But this is different. This fear is bone deep. Ancient. The kind that doesn't wash away. "Leave her alone." Lucienne's voice is smaller than she wants it to be. But it's there. Present. Defiant. Moretti's eyes slide back to her. For a moment, just a flash, something almost like surprise crosses his face. Then it's gone, replaced by that same cold calculation. "You defend your mother." He nods slowly. "Good. Loyalty is rare, especially in places like this." He moves past Maricel like she's furniture, walks toward the hotel's front desk. The manager there goes rigid as Moretti reaches across the counter and pulls the guest ledger closer. His fingers, scarred, tattooed, decorated with that gold ring, trace down the pages. The security guards exchange glances. One touches his earpiece again. The other shifts his jacket, revealing just enough of a shoulder holster to make his point clear. Lucienne's heart hammers. Her books feel heavier with each passing second. She wants to run, wants to grab her mother's hand and bolt for the exit. But her feet are cement blocks. Moretti stops on a page, taps it once. "This date." The manager leans over nervously. "Sir, I'm not authorized to." "This date." Not louder, just colder. 6 years ago, a man checked in under the name Rafael Duarte. Room 847. He stayed 3 nights. Then he disappeared. The lobby air turns to ice. Maricel's knees give out. She catches herself on the nearest chair. Her face is the color of old paper. Lucienne's world tilts. Her father. Here. In this hotel. 6 years ago. Right before he vanished. Moretti closes the ledger with a soft thud that echoes like a gunshot. He straightens his jacket, adjusts that gold ring. When he speaks again, his voice is almost gentle. Almost. "Your father didn't leave you, Lucienne. He made a choice. And choices have consequences." The security guard with the tablet steps forward, whispers something too quiet for anyone else to hear. Moretti nods once. Then he says the words that shatter everything. "Escort them to my suite." Maricel gasps. "No, please. We haven't done anything wrong." "I didn't say you had." Moretti's tone is calm, reasonable, terrifying in its civility. But your daughter just proved she's more valuable than anyone in this building realized. And valuable things need protection. He gestures to his guards. They move with military precision, forming a loose circle around Lucienne and Maricel, not grabbing, not forcing, just guiding, like shepherds with sheep who don't know they're being led to slaughter. The women in abayas watch with wide eyes. One pulls out her phone. Another whispers frantically. The hotel staff stand frozen, useless, terrified to intervene. Lucienne looks at her mother. Maricel's face is a mask of silent screaming. The elevator doors open with a soft chime. Gold interior, mirrors on every wall. The security guards step inside first. Then Moretti. Then a gentle but firm hand on Lucienne's shoulder, guiding her forward. She steps in. Her mother follows, trembling. The doors begin to close, and through the shrinking gap, Lucienne sees the lobby. Staff still frozen, palm trees still swaying. Rain still tapping the windows, all of it fading away like a dream she can't wake up from. The elevator hums, rises. Numbers tick upward on the display. Moretti stands perfectly still, hands clasped in front of him, eyes fixed on nothing. Then, without looking at anyone, he speaks. Your father's disappearance wasn't abandonment, Lucienne. The elevator climbs higher. It was betrayal. What did her father do? And why does the most dangerous man in Miami know about it? The penthouse doors open onto a world Lucienne didn't know existed. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlook Miami's skyline. City lights glitter like scattered diamonds against black velvet. Marble floors stretch endlessly. Glass tables, leather furniture. Armed guards stationed at every corner, silent as statues, eyes tracking every movement. It's beautiful. It's terrifying. It's a cage made of luxury. Maricel stumbles inside, still gripping Lucienne's hand like a lifeline. Her cleaning uniform looks wrong here. Too faded, too real, too poor. She doesn't belong in this space. Neither of them do. Moretti walks to the bar, pours himself something amber from a crystal decanter. Doesn't offer anyone else a glass. He takes a slow sip, watching Lucienne over the rim. Sit. Not harsh, just absolute. Maricel sinks onto the edge of a white leather couch like it might bite her. Lucienne sits beside her, books still clutched to her chest. Her school uniform feels like armor now, the only familiar thing in a world that stopped making sense. One of the security guards positions himself by the door, another near the windows. A third disappears down a hallway. Moretti sets his glass down with a soft click. Your father crossed the wrong people, Mrs. Duarte. Maricel flinches. He was a good man. Good men make bad choices. Moretti's voice is flat, factual. He worked in this hotel. Maintenance, night shift, had access to rooms, security systems, guest information. Lucienne's chest tightens. She remembers her father smelling like machine oil and cleaning solution. Remembers him coming home exhausted, kissing her forehead, teaching her Italian words while she ate cereal before school. Someone offered him money, Moretti continues. A lot of money. All he had to do was provide access to one room, one guest, one night. Maricel shakes her head. No, Raphael wouldn't. He did. Moretti cuts her off gently. He needed the money. You were pregnant. Medical bills. Debt. He was desperate. And desperate men are easy to manipulate. The room feels smaller, hotter. Lucienne can hear her own heartbeat in her ears. The guest in that room was my brother. Silence. Moretti picks up his glass again. Doesn't drink, just holds it. Your husband gave access to people who wanted my brother dead. They walked right in. No alarms, no resistance. By the time my security realized what happened, it was too late. Marisol makes a sound like something breaking inside her. Your husband realized what he'd done. Tried to run. Tried to hide. But you can't hide from people like us, Mrs. Duarte. You can't outrun a debt written in blood. Lucienne's fingers go numb. Her books slip slightly. She catches them before they fall. So you killed him. Her voice is steady. Too steady. Like someone else is speaking through her mouth. Moretti's eyes lock onto hers. No. The word hangs there. I wanted to. For 6 years, I've wanted to find Rafael Duarte and make him pay for what he cost me. But someone else got to him first. He walks to the window. Stands there, hands behind his back, silhouette sharp against the city lights. The people who hired him didn't want loose ends. They took him, questioned him, made sure he couldn't talk. Marisol's breathing turns shallow, rapid. She's going to hyperventilate. Lucienne squeezes her hand. Is he alive? The question burns Lucienne's throat. Moretti doesn't turn around. I don't know. Then why are we here? Her voice rises, fear turning to anger. If you don't know where he is, if you didn't kill him, why bring us up here? Why tell us any of this? Moretti turns slowly, looks at her with something that might be respect. Or pity. Hard to tell. Because 3 hours ago, someone started asking questions about you. The floor drops out from under Lucienne's feet. Someone saw you in the lobby. Recognized your last name. Put pieces together. Moretti's jaw tightens. The same people who took your father are now interested in his daughter. Marisol stands abruptly. We're leaving. Right now. We'll disappear. Change our names. You'll never see us again. You can't run from them. Moretti's voice is iron. They have resources you can't imagine. Money. Connections. They'll find you in days. Maybe hours. Then what do you want from us? Marisol's voice cracks. Moretti walks to his desk, opens a drawer, pulls out a folder, sets it on the glass coffee table in front of Lucienne. I want you to understand what you're up against. Lucienne stares at the folder. Brown, worn, thick with papers. Her hands shake as she reaches for it. Inside, photographs, documents, hotel logs, surveillance footage, stills, and handwriting she recognizes immediately. Her father's messy scrawl across sticky notes and torn envelopes. One note makes her stomach turn. If something happens to me, protect Lucienne. She's innocent. She doesn't know anything. Please, protect my daughter. Tears blur her vision. She blinks them away furiously. Moretti's voice is softer now, almost kind. Your father knew he was in trouble. He wrote those notes weeks before he disappeared. Left them with someone he thought he could trust. Who? Lucienne's voice is raw. Moretti's expression darkens. Someone who betrayed him, worse than he betrayed me. A phone buzzes. One of the security guards pulls it out, reads the screen. His face goes pale. He crosses the room quickly, whispers urgently in Moretti's ear. Moretti's jaw clenches. He nods once. The guard steps back. Then Moretti looks directly at Lucienne and says the words that turn her blood to ice. They've been looking for you too, and now they know exactly where you are. How did they find her? And what do they want with a 12-year-old girl? The guard's phone buzzes again. Moretti snatches it, reads. His knuckles go white around the device. When he speaks, his voice is controlled. Too controlled. The kind of calm that comes right before an explosion. How long? Lobby cameras picked up the scout 20 minutes ago, the guard says. He's been circling the building. Third pass now. Marisol stands. We need to leave. Right now. You said it yourself. They're coming for her. Sit down. Moretti doesn't shout. Doesn't need to. The command stops her mid-step. He walks to the window, pulls out his phone, dials, waits. When someone answers, he speaks in rapid Italian. Too fast for Lucienne to catch most of it, but she hears her name. Hears her father's name. Hears words like asset and protocol and immediate. He hangs up, turns back to them. You're not leaving this building tonight. You can't keep us here, Marisol says, but her voice wavers. I'm not keeping you. I'm protecting you. Moretti crosses to his desk, presses a button. A section of the wall slides open, revealing monitors showing security feeds from every angle of the hotel. Lobby, elevators, parking garage, street views. He points to one screen. There. A man in a grey hoodie stands across the street, hands in pockets, looking up at the building. Not obvious, not aggressive, just watching. That's a Rinaldi scout, Moretti says. They're checking patterns, guard rotations, entry points. They'll move tonight or tomorrow. And when they do, they won't ask questions first. Lucienne feels the room tilt. The Rinaldis. She's heard that name too, in the same whispers as Moretti, the same warnings. Why do they want me? Her voice is small again. She hates how small it sounds. Moretti studies her for a long moment. Then he pulls out a chair, turns it around, sits with his arms resting on the back, getting down closer to her level again. His tattoos seem darker in the monitor glow. Because they think your father told you something, or gave you something. And they need it back. I don't have anything. I don't know anything. Desperation creeps into her words. I believe you. Moretti's tone is surprisingly gentle. But they don't, and they won't stop until they're sure. Marisol moves to Lucienne's side, wraps an arm around her shoulders. Then tell them. Tell them she doesn't know anything. Make them understand some. You think they'll take my word? Moretti almost laughs. It's a bitter sound. The Rinaldis and the Morettis have been at each other's throats for 30 years. If I say the girl knows nothing, they'll assume I'm protecting an asset. So we're trapped. Marisol's voice breaks. Because of something my husband did 6 years ago. Because he made one mistake that cost me my brother. Moretti's voice hardens. One mistake that started a war. One mistake that put your daughter in a crosshair she can't escape. Silence settles heavy. Lucienne stares at the monitors, at the man in the grey hoodie, at the city lights beyond, at the guards positioned like chess pieces around the room. She thinks about her father's handwriting, that desperate plea. Protect Lucienne. You said you wanted to kill him. Her eyes lock onto Moretti's. My father. You said you wanted revenge. I did. Do you still? Moretti's expression is unreadable. I wanted justice for my brother. I wanted someone to pay for what happened. But your father didn't pull the trigger. He just opened the door. And the people who walked through it, the Rinaldis, they're the ones who deserve to burn. He leans forward slightly. Your father was a tool, expendable, forgettable. But they kept him alive for one reason. What reason? Lucienne whispers. Because he hid something they need. And they think he told you where it is before he disappeared. Lucienne's mind races. She thinks back 6 years, her father leaving for work, kissing her goodnight, teaching her Italian phrases, reading her stories. Nothing unusual, nothing secret. Except a memory surfaces, faint, hazy. Her father kneeling beside her bed, whispering something in Italian, making her repeat it over and over until she got it right. She was 6. Didn't understand why it mattered. Say it exactly like this, Lucienne. Exactly. If anyone ever asks, you tell them this. She never understood. Forgot about it. Buried it under years of other memories. Until now. Moretti watches her face, sees the shift. You remember something? No, but her voice betrays her. Lucienne? He says her name like a challenge. If they think you know, they'll take you. They'll hurt your mother to make you talk. They'll hurt you until you tell them everything. And if you truly don't know, if there's nothing to tell, they'll kill you anyway to send me a message. Tears prick her eyes. She blinks them back. Won't cry. Won't show weakness. Not here, not in front of him. Moretti reaches into his jacket, pulls out something small, sets it on the table between them. A ring. Gold. Engraved. The same design as the one on his pinky finger. This was my brother's, he says quietly. He wore it every day. When they killed him, they took everything. His watch, his wallet, his dignity. But they left this, like a signature, a taunt. He pushes the ring toward Lucienne. If you help me find the Rinaldi's leverage, whatever your father hid, I'll give you answers, real answers, about what happened to him, where he is, if he's still alive. Maricel grabs Lucienne's arm. Don't make deals with him. We'll find another way. There is no other way, Mrs. Duarte. Moretti stands, straightens his jacket. Your daughter answered my question in the lobby because she's smart. She's brave. She's the kind of person who sees the truth even when everyone else is too scared to look. He walks back to the window, watches the man in the gray hoodie. The Rinaldis will move soon. When they do, I can't protect you unless you trust me. Lucienne looks at the ring, at her mother's terrified face, at the monitors showing a man who wants to hurt her for something she doesn't remember. She thinks about her father's handwriting, his desperate plea, his voice teaching her words in a language she barely understood. And then she remembers the phrase he made her memorize, the one she forgot, the one buried so deep she didn't know it was there until this moment. Her lips move. Italian words surface like drowning things breaking water. Moretti turns sharply. What did you just say? Lucienne's voice is barely a whisper. Something my father made me memorize. I didn't understand what it meant. Say it again, slowly. She does. Each word careful, precise, exactly the way her father taught her. Moretti's face goes pale. For the first time tonight, his control cracks. Just for a second, just enough. That's not just a phrase, he says quietly. That's a location, coordinates, hidden in a riddle. Maricel stands abruptly. No. Absolutely not. She's not getting involved in whatever this. A sharp knock at the door. Everyone freezes. The security guard by the entrance touches his earpiece, listens. His face hardens. He looks at Moretti and gives a single, sharp nod. Moretti's jaw sets. They're here. The Rinaldis just walked through the front door, and they're coming for Lucienne. The knock comes again. Softer this time, almost polite. The guard near the door doesn't move, doesn't reach for his weapon, just stands there, waiting for orders. Every muscle coiled, ready. Moretti crosses the room in 3 strides, touches a panel beside the door. A small screen illuminates, showing the hallway outside. A hotel staff member stands there, young, trembling, holding an envelope in both hands like it might explode. It's Marcus from housekeeping, the guard whispers. He's clean, no weapons, no wire. Moretti studies the screen. Open it. The guard unlocks the door, pulls it open just enough. The staff member, Marcus, flinches at the sight of armed men. His uniform is wrinkled, sweat stains under his arms. He holds out the envelope with shaking hands. Sir, this was left at the front desk. They said it was urgent. He swallows. For the girl. Moretti takes the envelope, doesn't open it yet. Who left it? I don't know. The desk clerk said a man dropped it off. Didn't give a name. Just said to deliver it immediately to Penthouse Suite. To the girl with the books. Lucienne's stomach drops. Moretti pulls out a $50 bill, hands it to Marcus. You didn't see anything. You didn't deliver anything. Understand? Marcus nods frantically, takes the money, practically runs down the hallway. The door closes, locks. The guard activates additional bolts. Heavy. Final. Moretti turns the envelope over. No postage, no return address. Just 3 words written in black marker. For Lucienne Duarte. He opens it carefully, slides out a single item. Maricel gasps. It's a keychain, worn, familiar. A small metal soccer ball with a faded Italian flag painted on one side. Lucienne's world stops. She knows that keychain, has seen it 1,000 times, watched her father clip his keys to it every morning, heard it jingle in his pocket when he walked, held it once when she was little, tracing the flag with her tiny fingers while he smiled. That's his, she whispers. That's my father's. Moretti sets the keychain on the table, reaches back into the envelope, pulls out a note, reads it. His face darkens. What does it say? Maricel's voice is raw. Moretti's jaw clenches. He hands her the note. Maricel reads it aloud, voice breaking with every word. She belongs to us, always has. If you want answers, bring her to the warehouse on 5th and Alameda. Midnight, alone. Or we finish what we started 6 years ago. Silence crushes the room. Lucienne stares at the keychain, at the flag, at the tiny scratches and dents from years of use. This isn't a replica. This is real. This is her father's, which means they have him, or had him, or they're baiting you. Maricel grabs Moretti's arm. They want you to bring her there. It's a trap. Of course it's a trap. Moretti pulls free gently, pockets the note. But it's also confirmation. Of what? That they don't have what they're looking for. If they did, they wouldn't need the girl. He picks up the keychain, studies it like it holds secrets. They kept your husband alive long enough to realize he didn't tell them everything. And now they think his daughter is the missing piece. Lucien's hands ball into fists. I don't know where anything is. I don't know what they want. I was 6 years old when he left. I barely remember. You remembered the phrase. Moretti's eyes lock onto hers. The coordinates. Your father planted that in your mind for a reason. What coordinates? Maricel's voice rises. What is he talking about, Lucien? Lucien's throat tightens. She looks at her mother, at the woman who scrubbed floors and worked double shifts and sacrificed everything to keep her safe. And now, because of something her father did, because of words she barely remembers. They're both standing in a mobster's penthouse while armed men guard the doors and another family wants to hurt them. Papa made me memorize something, she says quietly. In Italian. I didn't know what it meant. I forgot about it until tonight. What did he make you memorize? Maricel kneels in front of her, grabs her shoulders. Lucien. What did he say? Lucien repeats the phrase. Slow, careful. Every word her father drilled into her 6-year-old brain. Maricel's face goes blank. I don't understand. What does that mean? Moretti's already moving, pulls out his phone, opens a map application, starts typing. His fingers fly across the screen. He zooms in, zooms out, traces roads and landmarks. Then he stops, stares. It's not just coordinates, he says slowly. It's a riddle. A location hidden in plain sight. He turns the phone toward them. The map shows a section of Miami most tourists never see. Industrial district, warehouses, abandoned buildings, a church on one corner, a storage facility across the street. There. Moretti points to a specific building. That's what your father hid. Not the location itself, but what's inside. Maricel stands. What's inside? Moretti's expression is grim. Proof. Evidence. Enough to destroy the Rinaldis. Enough to end this war. He pockets his phone. Looks at Lucien. Your father wasn't just a maintenance worker. He was careful. Smart. He knew he'd crossed dangerous people. So he documented everything. Photographs, recordings, names, dates, transactions. Why? Lucien's voice cracks. Why would he do that? Insurance. Moretti's voice is bitter. He thought if he had leverage, they couldn't touch him. He thought he could control the situation. But they took him anyway, Maricel whispers, because he got scared. He ran before he could use his leverage. And now, Moretti gestures to the keychain. Now they're using his daughter to flush out what he left behind. The room feels smaller, hotter, suffocating. Lucienne picks up the keychain. The metal is warm from her hands. She traces the Italian flag, remembers her father's smile, his voice, his hands ruffling her hair before he left for work that last time. If we give them what they want, she says carefully, will they let him go? Moretti's silence is answer enough. He's already dead, isn't he? Tears finally break free. They killed him years ago. I don't know. And for the first time tonight, Moretti sounds uncertain. But if there's even a chance he's alive, if they've kept him this long, it's because they need him, or they need you. Or both. Emergency lights flicker on. Red glow bathes everything in blood. Moretti's already moving. gun drawn, barking orders in Italian. Guards scatter like trained soldiers, taking positions at windows, doorways, the elevator shaft. Lucienne grabs her mother's hand. Maricel's palm is slick with sweat. This way. A guard, tall, bald, scar across his cheek, motions toward a door Lucienne hadn't noticed before, hidden in the wall paneling. He presses something. The door slides open silently. Another room, smaller. Steel walls, no windows. Monitors everywhere showing security feeds from the entire building. Safe room, the guard says. His accent is thick. Nothing gets through these walls. Not bullets, not fire. Nothing. Maricel pulls Lucienne inside. The door begins to close. Wait. Lucienne tries to see Moretti one last time. But he's already gone. Disappeared into the red-lit chaos like smoke. The door seals shut. Heavy. Final. The sound echoes in Lucienne's chest. The guard, his name tag says Drake, moves to the monitors, starts flipping through feeds. Lobby, parking garage, stairwells, hallways. There, he points. 3 floors down. 4 men in dark clothes moving through a hallway. Faces covered, guns visible. They move with military precision, checking corners, communicating with hand signals. Rinaldi's, Drake mutters. Professional crew, not street thugs. Maricel sinks into a chair. Her cleaning uniform is still damp. She looks small, broken. This can't be happening. This can't be real. Lucienne stands beside Drake, watches the monitors. Her heart pounds, but her mind is clear. Sharp. She needs to see. Needs to understand. Another feed. The men reach an elevator. One pulls out a device, attaches it to the control panel. Sparks fly. The elevator doors open. They're bypassing security, Drake says into his radio. Alpha team, they're heading up. ETA, 3 minutes. Static crackles back. Moretti's voice, calm, deadly. Let them come. Drake switches feeds, shows the penthouse main room. Moretti stands in the center, gun holstered now, hands behind his back, waiting. 2 more guards flank him, weapons ready, but lowered. They're not hiding. They're bait. What's he doing? Maricel whispers. They'll kill him. Drake's expression doesn't change. Boss knows what he's doing. Another monitor. The Rinaldi team exits the elevator. 15 floors below the penthouse. They're moving fast now. Up the emergency stairs, taking 2 steps at a time. Lucienne's stomach twists. She watches their progress. Floor 12, 13, 14. Drake touches his earpiece, listens. His jaw tightens. We've got movement outside too. 2 vehicles, blacked out, parked across the street. He switches to exterior cameras, shows the man in the grey hoodie from earlier. He's on a phone now, talking, looking up at the building. Spotter, Drake says, probably coordinating the inside team. Lucienne thinks about the note, the keychain, her father's handwriting. They've been planning this for hours, maybe days, waiting for the right moment. And she gave them the moment, by answering Moretti's question in the lobby, by being visible, by existing. This is my fault, she whispers. Maricel's head snaps up. Don't you dare blame yourself for any of this. But if I hadn't answered, then they would have found another way. Maricel's voice is fierce. These people, they're monsters. They don't need excuses to hurt people. Drake switches feeds again. The Rinaldi team reaches floor 18, 2 floors below the penthouse. They're moving slower now, cautious, expecting resistance. Moretti's still standing in the main room, hasn't moved. His guards shift slightly, ready. Then something changes on another monitor. Wait, Lucienne points. There, a different stairwell, opposite side of the building. 2 more men, moving up just as fast. Drake swears under his breath. Second team, they split up. He radios Moretti immediately. Boss, you've got a second entry point. East stairwell, 2 hostiles. 60 seconds out. Moretti's response is instant. Redirect Delta team. Seal the east entrance. Nobody gets past that door. Movement on the monitors. More guards appear, racing through hallways, taking positions. The penthouse is turning into a fortress. But Lucienne sees the problem. She counts guards on the screens. 8, maybe 9. Counts the Rinaldi operatives. 6 on the screens, plus however many are waiting outside, plus whoever's coordinating from the vehicles. They're outnumbered. Drake. Her voice is steady. Too steady. What happens if they get through? Drake doesn't answer immediately, just keeps watching the screens, jaw working. Finally, they won't, but his hand moves to his gun, checks the clip, just in case. Marisol notices, her face goes white. The Rinaldi team on floor 18 reaches the main stairwell door. Stops. 1 man kneels, pulls out another device, attaches it to the lock mechanism. They're breaching, Drake says into his radio. Copy that. Moretti's voice, still calm, like he's ordering coffee. Hold positions. Wait for my mark. The device on the door beeps 3 times, goes silent. The door swings open. The Rinaldi team moves through. 4 men, weapons raised, sweeping corners. Professional. Careful. They're 10 feet from the penthouse entrance when Moretti's voice echoes through the hallway. Speaking Italian, slow, clear. The men freeze. Lucienne leans closer to the monitor. What did he say? Drake's lips twitch, almost a smile. He said, "You're in the wrong building." One of the Rinaldi men responds, also in Italian, harsh, aggressive. Moretti's reply is quieter, but somehow more threatening. He's negotiating, Drake explains, buying time. For what? Drake points to another monitor, shows the second Rinaldi team, the one coming through the east stairwell. They're at the door now, ready to breach. But something's wrong. They're not moving. 1 man touches his ear, listening to something. His body language changes, becomes frantic. He shouts something to his partner. They both turn, start running back down the stairs. What happened? Marisol stands. Why are they leaving? Drake's radio crackles. Another voice, not Moretti, younger, urgent. Fire alarm triggered on floor 6. Automatic sprinklers engaged. Building evacuation protocol initiated. Drake allows himself a small smile. Smart. What's smart? Lucienne doesn't understand. Boss triggered the fire alarm. Now every emergency service in Miami is heading here. Police, fire department, ambulances. The Rinaldis can't finish the job with that much attention. On the monitor, the main Rinaldi team is backing away from the penthouse. Weapons still raised but retreating. Their window is closing. Moretti steps into the hallway, empty hands raised, still talking, still buying seconds. One of the Rinaldi men shouts something, points his gun directly at Moretti's chest. Marisol gasps. Moretti doesn't flinch, just keeps talking, low, reasonable, like they're discussing the weather. Then sirens, distant but getting closer, growing louder. The Rinaldi team leader makes a decision, signals his men. They back away faster. Disappear into the stairwell. Moretti lowers his hands, adjusts his jacket. Like nothing happened. Drake exhales, touches his radio. All clear. Stand down. Lock all access points. Lucienne's legs suddenly feel weak. She sinks into a chair beside her mother. Her hands are shaking. She presses them flat against her thighs to stop it. "It's over," Marisol whispers. "Thank God, it's over." But Drake is frowning at the monitors, switching between feeds rapidly. "Something's wrong." "What?" Lucienne stands again, too fast. Head spins. "The outside team." Drake points to the street view. The vehicles are still there, still parked. The man in the grey hoodie is still on his phone. "They're not leaving." Drake's radio crackles again. Different voice this time. Panicked. "Drake, we've got a breach. Service entrance. Ground floor. Someone bypassed the lock before we sealed." The transmission cuts to static, then screams, faint, coming from somewhere below. Drake's face goes hard. He pulls his gun, moves to the safe room door. "Stay here. Don't open this door for anyone except me or the boss. Understand?" Marisol nods frantically. Drake types a code into the panel. The door slides open. He steps through. The door begins to close. And through the gap, just before it seals completely, Lucienne hears something that turns her blood to ice. Footsteps, running, getting closer, multiple people, moving fast. Then a voice, female, young, screaming words Lucienne can't make out. Then gunfire, close. So close the sound reverberates through the walls. The safe room door seals shut. The sound cuts off, replaced by terrible, suffocating silence. Marisol grabs Lucienne, holds her so tight it hurts. They stare at the monitors, but the feeds are flickering now, going dark one by one, like something's cutting power systematically. 3 monitors left. 2. 1. The last feed shows the hallway outside the safe room. Empty. No movement. No Drake. No guards, just shadows and red emergency lighting. Then movement. Just at the edge of the frame. A figure steps into view. Slow. Deliberate. Wearing all black. Face covered. The figure stops, looks directly at the camera. Like they know exactly where it is. Like they know exactly who's watching. They raise one hand. Hold up something small. Metal. Familiar. Lucienne's father's keychain. The soccer ball. The Italian flag. The figure tilts their head, almost playful. Then points directly at the camera. At Lucienne. The monitor goes black. Marisol's breathing turns rapid. Panicked. "No. No, no, no." A sound at the door. Soft. Almost polite. Tap, tap, tap. Then a voice. Muffled through the steel, but clear enough. "Lucienne Duarte." The voice is female, young, almost friendly. "We're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk." Marisol clamps a hand over Lucienne's mouth, shakes her head violently. "Don't answer. Don't move." The voice continues. "Your father sends his regards. He's been asking about you. Wants to see you. Wants to make sure you're safe." Lucienne's heart stops. Her father, alive, asking about her. "We can take you to him. Right now. Tonight, all you have to do is open the door. The words are honey, poison, both. Maricel's hand trembles against Lucien's face. Tears stream down her cheeks. Or, the voice says, tone shifting slightly. We can wait. We have time. And eventually, this door will open. It always does. Silence. Then, we'll give you 5 minutes to decide. After that, the sound of something heavy slamming against the door. Once, twice, metal screeching against metal. Is Lucien's father really alive? Or is this just another lie to get her killed? The pounding stops. Silence worse than the noise. Maricel's hand slowly drops from Lucien's mouth. They both stare at the steel door like it might dissolve any second. Lucien's mind races. Her father, alive. The voice said he's asking about her, wants to see her. But Moretti said the Rinaldis would say anything, promised anything, lied about everything. We can't trust them, Maricel whispers. Baby, we can't. But what if it's true? Lucien's voice cracks. What if he really is alive? What if he's been waiting for 6 years? Then why now? Why tonight? Maricel grabs her shoulders, forces eye contact. They're using him, using your hope. They'll say anything to get you to open that door. Lucienne knows she's right, knows it in her bones, but the keychain, her father's keychain, how did they get it unless they have him? Unless they took it from his body? The thought makes her stomach turn. She moves to the monitors, all black now except one. It flickers back to life, shows the exterior, the street, the 2 vehicles still parked, men standing beside them now, weapons visible in the streetlight. No more hiding, sirens still approaching but not here yet. The Rinaldis are running out of time, which makes them desperate, and desperate people are dangerous. Maricel checks the door mechanism, looking for something, anything. Is there another way out? A vent? A service tunnel? Lucienne scans the room. Solid walls, 1 door, no windows, nothing. They're trapped. The voice returns, different now, not friendly anymore, hard, cold. Time's running out, Lucienne. 4 minutes. Maricel pulls Lucienne away from the door, into the far corner. They huddle together, mother and daughter, holding each other like the last solid things in a collapsing world. Whatever happens, Maricel whispers fiercely, you don't tell them anything. You don't remember that phrase. You don't know about any location. You're just a little girl whose father left. That's all. Nothing more. But promise me. Maricel's grip tightens. Promise me you'll lie. Promise me you'll survive. Even if something happens to me. Don't. Lucienne's voice breaks. Don't talk like that. Promise me. Lucienne's chest heaves. Tears burn her eyes. I promise. They sit there, counting seconds, counting heartbeats, waiting for the door to break, waiting for the end. Then, a different sound above them, faint, like scratching or scraping. Both look up. The ceiling is smooth, no panels, no vents, just solid steel. The sound continues, growing slightly louder, more deliberate. What is that? Maricel's voice is barely audible. Lucienne stands, listens, tries to pinpoint the source. It's coming from the corner, where the ceiling meets the wall. The scraping stops, silence. Then a small section of the ceiling, barely bigger than a pizza box, shifts, pushes upward, slides aside. A face appears in the opening. Dark skin, young, female, guard uniform. "Quick!" the woman hisses, before they hear. Marisol pulls Lucienne back. "Who are you?" "Delta Team. Drake sent me through the maintenance shaft. There's a secondary escape route. Leads to the service elevator. We can get you to the parking garage. Boss has a car waiting." "How do we know you're telling the truth?" Marisol's voice shakes. The woman pulls something from her pocket, tosses it down. It lands at Lucienne's feet. Moretti's gold ring, the one he showed them earlier. His brother's ring. "Boss said you'd recognize this. Said to tell you, respect before obedience. Now move. We've got maybe 90 seconds. Lucienne picks up the ring. Heavy, real. The engraving matches exactly. She looks at her mother. Marisol's face is torn, terrified, uncertain. 3 minutes, the voice outside the door announces. Then we start cutting through. A mechanical whir starts up, high-pitched, industrial. They're using a saw, cutting through the steel. The woman in the ceiling opening gestures frantically. Now or never. Marisol makes the decision, grabs Lucienne's hand. Go. Climb up. Lucienne scrambles onto a chair, reaches for the opening. The woman grabs her wrists, pulls. Lucienne's shoulders scrape against metal as she squirms through. The space is tight, dark, hot. She turns, reaches back down for her mother. Marisol grabs her hand, starts climbing. The saw outside grows louder. Sparks visible now through the tiny gap forming at the door's edge. The woman in the shaft helps pull Marisol up, inch by inch. Her cleaning uniform catches on something. Tears. But she keeps coming. Finally, through. Gasping. Scraped. But through. The woman slides the ceiling panel back into place. The fit is nearly perfect. Unless someone looks closely, they won't notice. This way. The woman crawls forward. The shaft is narrow. Barely enough room to move. Dark except for small emergency lights every few feet. They follow. Knees scraping metal, elbows banging sides. The air is stale, hot. Smells like oil and dust. Behind them, muffled through steel, they hear it. The saw finishing its cut. The door opening, voices shouting. Confusion. Then rage. They're in the shaft! Find them! Move faster, the woman urges. She's crawling quickly. Practiced, like she's done this before. Lucienne pushes herself harder, ignores the pain in her knees, the burning in her lungs. Just keeps crawling. They reach a junction. The shaft splits, left and right. The woman goes right, they follow. More crawling, forever. Time loses meaning in the darkness. Just movement and breathing and terror. Then, a ladder, going down. The woman descends first, fast, hand over hand. Lucienne follows. Her hands slip once, catches herself, heart hammering, keeps going. Marisol comes last. Slower, less steady, but determined. They reach another opening. The woman kicks it. Once, twice it gives, falls open with a clang. They drop into a storage room. Boxes everywhere. Supplies, cleaning equipment. The smell of bleach and lemon polish. Marisol's workplace. The supply closet she restocks every night. The woman moves to the door. Cracks it open, peers out. Hallway clear. She gestures them forward. They slip into the hallway. moving fast, trying to stay quiet. The building feels different now. Wrong. Empty in places that should have people. Too quiet for a hotel this size. They reach the service elevator. The woman hits the button. Nothing happens. She hits it again. Still nothing. Power's cut, she mutters. She pulls out her radio. Tries to call. Static. They're jamming signals. Footsteps. Distant but getting closer. Heavy boots. Multiple people. Searching. Stairs, the woman says. She leads them to a door marked Emergency Exit. Pushes through. The stairwell echoes. Every sound amplified. They start descending. Fast. Floor 19, 18, 17. The footsteps above them stop. A door opens, slams shut. "They're in the stairwell!" a voice shouts. Male, close. "East side, moving down!" The woman pulls them faster. Nearly running now. Dangerous on stairs. One slip could break everything. But they can't stop. Floor 12, 11, 10. The footsteps behind them multiply. More doors opening, more people joining the chase. The woman's breathing hard now. Pulling ahead. She reaches floor 6. Pushes through the door. Water everywhere. Sprinklers still going. The fire alarm still blaring. Red lights flashing. They run through the hallway. Soaked immediately. Slipping on wet tile. The woman leads them around a corner. Another corner. The hotel is a maze. They reach another stairwell, different from the first. Older. Service access. The woman yanks the door open and freezes. 2 men in black. Standing there, waiting. Guns raised. The woman moves instantly. Tackles Maricel and Lucienne backward. They hit the wet floor hard, sliding. Gunshots, deafening in the enclosed space. The woman's body jerks. Once, twice she crumples. Maricel screams. Lucienne scrambles backward. Her hands slip in water and something warm. The woman's blood mixing with sprinkler water, running in pink streams across white tile. The men step forward, not rushing, taking their time. They have their targets cornered. One speaks. "Lucienne Duarte, your father wants to see you." Maricel pulls Lucienne behind her. "Don't touch her. Don't you dare!" The man sighs, raises his gun, points it at Maricel's head. "We don't need you. Just the girl." Time slows. Lucienne sees everything. The water droplets falling. The red lights flashing. Her mother's face, terrified but defiant, ready to die to save her daughter. "No." Lucienne's voice cuts through. Clear, strong. "I'll go with you. Just don't hurt her. Please." The man considers this, lowers his gun slightly. "Smart girl." He gestures. "Come here." Lucienne stands. Water drips from her uniform. Her books are gone. Lost somewhere in the shaft or the stairwell. Just her and her mother and 2 men with guns. She steps forward. Maricel grabs her arm. "Lucienne, don't!" "I have to." Lucienne looks at her mother. Tries to memorize every detail, every line, every scar, just in case this is the last time. "I love you, Mama. Baby, please." The man reaches for Lucienne's shoulder, and the world explodes. Not a bomb, not gunfire. The sprinkler system overhead bursts. Not water this time. Something else. Chemical foam. White. Thick. Pouring down like a waterfall. The men shout, blinded, stumbling. Their guns swing wildly. Hands grab Lucienne from behind. Strong. Familiar. Moretti. He appeared from nowhere, soaking wet, jacket gone, white shirt stained with blood. Not his own, she hopes. His gun pressed against one man's skull before the guy even knows he's there. "Drop it," Moretti says quietly. The man hesitates. Moretti pulls the trigger, point blank. The sound is muffled by foam and water and chaos. The body drops. The second man spins, raises his weapon. Too slow. Moretti's already moving. Disarms him with brutal efficiency. The gun clatters away. The man goes down. Moretti's knee on his throat. "Who sent you?" Moretti's voice is ice. The man spits, foam and blood. "You're dead, Moretti. Your whole family. This is just the start." Moretti's fist connects with his face. Once. Twice the man goes limp. Moretti stands, breathing hard, covered in foam and water and violence. He looks at Lucienne and Maricel. "You hurt?" They shake their heads, can't speak, still processing. He pulls out his phone. It's wet but functional. Military grade. He calls someone, speaks rapid Italian, hangs up. "Car's waiting. Garage level B2. We've got maybe 2 minutes before more arrive." He grabs the fallen guard's radio, listens to the chatter. His expression darkens. "They've got the whole building surrounded. This was never about taking you quietly. They're burning it all down. Everyone inside." Maricel's face goes white. "The guests, the staff, all those people, already evacuating through the north exit. Emergency services are handling it." Moretti starts moving. "But we need to leave now. Different route. They're watching all the main exits." He leads them deeper into the hotel, through kitchens, storage rooms, places guests never see. The bones of the building, service corridors and loading docks and forgotten spaces. They reach a freight elevator. Moretti forces the doors open manually. The car is stuck between floors. He drops down into the shaft, lands with a thud, looks up. "Come on." Maricel goes first. He catches her, then Lucienne. She drops into his arms. He sets her down gently. The shaft is dark, water dripping from above, cables hanging like vines. Moretti moves to a maintenance ladder, starts climbing down. "Stay close. Watch your grip. It's slippery." They descend, hand over hand, floor by floor, down into the depths of the building. The sounds of chaos fade above them, replaced by mechanical hums and distant dripping and their own labored breathing. Finally, ground level, below ground level. The parking garage. Moretti pries open another elevator door. They step out into concrete and fluorescent lights and rows of parked cars. A black SUV sits idling near the exit ramp. Drake behind the wheel. Alive. Bloody bandage on his shoulder, but alive. They run toward it. Moretti opens the back door, shoves Maricel and Lucienne inside, climbs in after them. "Go, now!" Drake floors it. Tires screech. The SUV rockets up the exit ramp. They burst onto the street. Sirens everywhere. Fire trucks, police, ambulances. The Belmond Grand is a circus of flashing lights and smoke and confusion. And in the chaos, they disappear. Drake weaves through traffic, takes side streets, alleys, double backs twice, checking mirrors constantly. Finally, satisfied that they're not followed, he eases up, takes a breath. Moretti leans back, closes his eyes for just a second. When he opens them, he's looking at Lucienne. "Your father," he says quietly, "is alive." Lucien's world tilts. How do you know? Because I just got confirmation from someone inside the Rinaldi organization, someone who owes me. He pulls out his phone, shows her a photograph. Recent, dated 2 days ago. A man in a cell, thin, scarred, older, but unmistakable. Rafael Duarte, Lucien's father, alive. Maricel makes a sound between a sob and a gasp. Moretti's expression is grim. They've been holding him in a warehouse, using him as bait, waiting for the right moment to draw you out. Then we have to go get him. We will. Moretti's voice is steel. But first we need what he hid, because that's the only leverage we have to get him back alive. He looks at Lucien directly. That phrase, those coordinates, we're going there, tonight. The SUV speeds through dark Miami streets, heading toward whatever Rafael Duarte left behind, whatever secret cost him 6 years of his life, and whatever might get them all killed before sunrise. The location is hidden in plain sight, but what they find there will change everything. If you're still watching, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens next. Drop a comment below. Do you think Lucien can trust Moretti? Share your thoughts and inspire others with your perspective. This story continues, and your support keeps it alive. The warehouse district smells like rust and dead fish. Drake kills the headlights before they turn the final corner. Rolls to a stop behind an abandoned shipping container. Engine idles. Everyone's breathing too loud in the sudden silence. Moretti studies the building through the windshield. Old brick, broken windows, chain link fence sagging in places, graffiti covering every surface, the kind of place the city forgot exists. That's it? Maricel's voice is thin, disbelieving. According to the coordinates, yes. Moretti checks his gun, full clip, extra magazine in his pocket. He looks at Drake. How many inside? Drake's been monitoring radio chatter, police scanners, Rinaldi frequencies they managed to intercept. Unknown. Could be empty. Could be a trap. It's definitely a trap, Moretti says flatly. Question is whether we spring it or they do. He turns to Maricel and Lucien. You both stay in the car. Doors locked. If anything goes wrong, anything, Drake drives you straight to the precinct. Don't argue. Don't wait. Just go. No. Lucien's voice is stronger than she feels. If my father hid something here, I need to see it. I need to know what cost him 6 years of his life. Lucien, you need me. She cuts him off. You don't know what you're looking for, but I might recognize something. His handwriting, his tools, something only a daughter would notice. Moretti's jaw works. He knows she's right. Hates it, but knows it. Fine, but you do exactly what I say. When I say move, you move. When I say stop, you freeze. Understand? Lucien nods. Maricel grabs her arm. I'm coming too. Absolutely not. That's my husband in there. Maybe. Possibly. I'm not sitting in a car while Mrs. Duarte. Moretti's voice is gentle but firm. If things go bad, Lucien needs you alive. Someone has to survive this. Someone has to tell the truth if we don't walk out. Maricel's face crumbles, but she knows he's right. She pulls Lucien into a crushing hug, whispers in her ear, You come back to me. Promise. I promise. They separate. Moretti opens his door. Lucien follows. The night air hits her face. Cold, damp, smells like ocean and decay. Drake hands Moretti a flashlight. Small, tactical. Then another to Lucienne. Red light. Less visible from distance. Moretti moves toward the fence, finds a section already cut. Someone's been here recently. He slips through. Lucienne follows. Her school uniform is still damp from the sprinklers, torn in places, red tie hanging loose. But she feels stronger now, focused. They cross the lot, stay low, use containers and machinery as cover. The warehouse looms ahead, dark, silent. One door hanging open on broken hinges. Moretti stops at the entrance, listens. Nothing. He clicks on his flashlight. Red beam cuts through darkness, empty space, concrete floor, old equipment scattered everywhere. Years of abandonment. They step inside. The air is thick, stale. Lucienne's footsteps echo too loud. She tries to walk quieter. Can't. Moretti moves methodically, checking corners, scanning for tripwires, pressure plates. Anything that might indicate danger. His training shows in every movement. Your father said what exactly? Moretti's voice is barely above a whisper. Lucienne closes her eyes, brings back the memory. 6 years old. Father kneeling beside her bed, making her repeat the phrase until perfect. She whispers it now. Italian. Slow. Precise. Moretti translates as she speaks. Where the iron birds sleep beneath the saint's watchful eyes. They both look around. No birds, no saint. Just empty warehouse. There. Lucienne points, across the space. A support beam with faded graffiti. Most of it meaningless tags. But one image stands out. A crude painting of a dove. Wings spread. Almost angelic. Iron birds, Moretti says. Birds of prey, made of metal. They approach the beam. Behind it, stacked machinery. Old industrial presses. Heavy. Rusted. Shaped vaguely like crouching animals. And above them, Lucienne's breath catches. On the wall, barely visible under grime and time. A faded mural. Someone painted it years ago, before the warehouse died. A religious scene. A saint. Eyes looking down. Protective. Watchful. Saint Michael, Moretti recognizes. Patron saint of warriors. Lucienne moves closer to the machinery. Her flashlight sweeps across metal, looking for something. Anything. Her father was here. Left something. She just has to see it. There, a panel. On the side of one of the presses. Not rusted like everything else. Newer. Someone replaced it recently, or maintained it. Kept it functional while everything else rotted. Moretti sees it too. Stand back. He examines the panel, looking for triggers. Traps, finds none. He grips the edge, pulls. It resists. He pulls harder. Metal groans, then gives. Behind it, a space, hollow. And inside, a metal box, fireproof, lockbox, military grade. Moretti lifts it out. Heavy. Something substantial inside. He sets it on the ground, studies the lock. Code or key? Code, Lucienne says. Doesn't know how she knows, just feels it. Papa would use a code, something I'd remember. What would he use? She thinks. Her birthday? Too obvious. Their anniversary? Maybe. But no. Try 082319. Moretti enters it. Nothing happens. Reverse it. He does. The lock clicks, pops open. Inside, documents, hundreds of pages, photographs, receipts, bank statements, audio recordings on thumb drives, video files, a map with locations marked, names highlighted, dates circled. Moretti spreads them out. His face goes hard. This is it. This is everything. If this story inspired you, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the next chapter. Drop a comment below. What would you do if you discovered a deadly secret? Your thoughts could inspire someone else to find their courage. Share this story with someone who needs to hear it. Because every voice matters, and every scream can save a life. Stay brave, stay vigilant, and never stop speaking up when it matters most.